Do you know how much of a disadvantage it is to have had sex before marriage? Do you know how traumatic that thing is? That you have something to compare. People don't understand what I'm saying. Do you know how much stress it can remove from the marriage? This is all I've known, and I'm okay. I don't know better. But only you, amen? 500 women. Only you, 400 men. You will now marry this brother, or you marry this sister. She's doing her very best. You see, it's not like, look at that. Look at the fracture you're bringing into something beautiful that God gave you. This thing is what begins dysfunction. People take this thing too lightly. Why is it so rampant? If the devil is not saying that this is a powerful tool to maximize, it's dehumanizing. You must, listen, I've given one, God consciousness. Number two, this is war. Say, this is war. And I don't like to lose. How many people enjoy losing here? No, I don't like losing. No. And if this one is not working, how am I sure others will? So this thing is not a small fight. I have to win. Because what I'm doing, you see, if you are taking those kind of junk into your mind, you must understand that you are dehumanizing people. You are destroying the image of God. God created people in his image and after his likeness. You are objectifying them. And please listen to me. I have stats for it. Marriage is not a cure to pornography. In fact, that is when you will now know that this thing is demonic. That you have a woman right beside you on the bed. You left that one to go and watch another one. So if you had the opportunity, you will cheat. That's the meaning. Say, I can't cheat. No. Whatever can make you comfortably look at another woman's nakedness in a vulnerable situation, whatever you did looking at that woman, you will do to that woman, the other one. Don't say no. Don't argue. Amen. Don't say no. Do you know what's even weird? Some women will even play. The husband and wife, they are watching. Husband and wife, you are inviting demonic influence into that marriage. You are desecrating that marriage. What is cool about watching two people making love? You and wife, you're not watching it. How do you ever want to satisfy each other? Do you know how much of a disadvantage it is to have had sex before marriage? Do you know how traumatic that thing is? That you have something to compare. People don't understand what I'm saying. Do you know how much stress it can remove from the marriage? This is all I've known, and I'm okay. I don't know better. But only you, amen? 500 women. Only you, 400 men. You will now marry this brother, or you marry this sister. She's doing her very best. You say, it's not like, look at that. Look at the fracture you're bringing into something beautiful that God gave you. This thing is what begins dysfunction. People take this thing too lightly. Why is it so rampant? If the devil is not saying that this is a powerful tool to maximize, it's dehumanizing. You must, listen, I've given one, God consciousness. Number two, this is war. Say, this is war. And I don't like to lose. How many people enjoy losing here? No, I don't like losing. I always win. Say, we always win.
We always win.
Say, we always win. So we win. Say a big amen.
Amen.
Yeah, this is war. It's time to take me back from me. Let me tell you what bondage is. I have a story about it. I think I shared it some months ago. My grandma bought a ram 2 months before Salah. I was a Muslim before, so 2 months before Salah, she bought a ram. So we used to kill the ram, Salah day. They'll spill the blood, they'll say one or two things and give it to Allah. So I used to go to my grandma's place every weekend. Every weekend, Friday, I'll go, come back on Sunday. I had 2 months to bond with this ram. So me and my cousin, we had named him Gafar. We liked him, we named him, we'll feed him. We turned him to a pet, we'll take him. Goats are stubborn, we'll push him. But after a while, we just noticed that maybe he trusted us, we don't know. But we'll walk around the compound with him and everything, put him back. So I came with this genius idea. How can we let them kill Gafar? Are we not his friends? Meanwhile, they bought this ram to kill him, very expensive. So I told my cousin, I said, let us release Gafar. Let Gafar go. Hashtag justice for Gafar. Why are they killing him? So 2 days before Salah, we went in the morning around 4 a.m. We woke up. It's time to release him. We loosed the chain, the rope from Gafar, and we started pushing Gafar. Go. Gafar refused to go. That day went. The next day, a day to Salah. went again, tried to lose Gafar. The more we pushed Gafar to go, Gafar kept shouting, meh, meh, calling attention. So we left Gafar, they killed Gafar, we ate Gafar. Amen. Now, this is the point I'm making. Why didn't Gafar go? Because Gafar was afraid to move. Listen, bondage is whatever makes freedom look like bondage. That's the true meaning of bondage. Bondage is your inability to identify freedom. Gafar was afraid to be free. That thing is bondage, not the chain. What do you mean? If you cannot, please say no. You are free to do whatever you want. Are you free not to? I can do whatever I like. Good. Agree. You are free. Can you decide to stop doing whatever you like? If you cannot stop, you are not free. It's not my body. I can have sex with who I want. Can you not? If you cannot, then you are not free. You must see it as warfare. Everything that the Bible teaches about overcoming porn, the two major points are the two things. I will show you two more. The two, God consciousness. And number two, you have to determine. Because the grace is already there. And do you know what is beautiful? Peradventure, God didn't even give you grace. Evangelist, if you decide today to say, God, this is my problem, that's humility. Am I correct? God gives grace to the humble. So peradventure, there's no even grace before. The acknowledgement that, God, I need help, is humility. That humility releases grace. It's not a prayer point. He gives grace to the humble. In other words, 2 + 2 = 4. Once there's humility, there will be grace. And if you don't embrace humility, get ready for humiliation. It's a two-way street. If you don't like humility, humiliation is knocking at your door. So that grace is there, my friends. So once we acknowledge that the grace is there, now let's talk about steps. Do we get it? The grace is there. So we said the two major pillars of what we are saying is God consciousness. Are we together? And number 2 is what? See it as warfare. So if we now acknowledge these two components, then let's talk about steps. Can I have 20 more minutes? 20 more minutes? Yeah. Okay. Number 1. An idle man is the devil's working shop. I've done a survey. I've asked people. So my teaching is practical. I know what I'm saying. Everybody that is struggling with porn, they masturbate when they don't have anything to do. In fact, somebody said this, restlessness draws me to it. I said, that's what I'm looking for. That's the way I need to understand it. Restlessness draws me to it. As old as I am, thank God. Now, if you read 1 Corinthians 7, Paul talks, if you're born with passion, go and marry. But marriage, another thing that marriage is so beautiful. Another thing that marriage does is that you get to have your own person. That doesn't make you too idle, 1. And number 2, that you can talk things through. When I was single, there are things that enter my mind. Are you with me? I don't have authorization to share this. I have a friend, a man of God. There was a way he was going. He called me. He said, PD, no. What I'm thinking is not good. I need somebody to come and live with me. He went and called another pastor to come and be staying in his house. He said, you're not going for 3 months. You're going to be living here with me. If you go to your house, I'll follow you. But I don't want to stay alone. That's a system. That's somebody that wants to win. That's somebody that person has determined that I will not lose. I said, wow. Because I used to call him. I will call my friends. If you see the kind of terrible things that I'm thinking, you will not believe it's me. If I preach, you will just tell me, keep abomination. if I tell you these things that are coming out of my mind, and my friends then, Pastor K will say, just they come my house, just they come my house, just they come my house. I say, they come. I can get there only short with boxer, with slippers. I need to be out of the house before somebody will come and before somebody come and scatter this thing I've been building. Are you here? Hey, Allah, may God help us. Hey, an idle man is the devil's working shop. Get busy. So what do? I finish work. I'm now back home. Paul talks about it. Galatians 5:16. Look at that. Galatians 5:16. And I've practiced this with somebody before. It worked. I practiced this with another person. It did not work. So, but I'll still share it. Maybe for you it will work. Verse 16. There's Galatians 5. Trust me. And it reads 16. I can bet anything on that. I say then, walk in the spirit, and you shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Let's read that again. And I say then what? Walk in the spirit, and you shall not fulfill the lust. Say it again. Walk in the spirit, and you shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Say it again. Walk in the spirit, and you shall not fulfill the... What this man is saying is that you cannot be walking in the spirit and at the same time walking in the flesh. So every idle time I have to walk in the flesh is an opportunity, all right, an opening in the spirit realm for me to do something spiritual as well. He's saying you cannot be in the light and be in the darkness at the same time. That's what he's saying. He's saying you cannot be in a dark place and be in a lighting place at the same time. I'm just saying the same thing in different ways. And if you want your situation to change, my brother, situations don't change. People change situation. Do you remember I explained, Abby? This place is a situation. I'm situated here. This place will not live here for me. If I want to change my situation, I leave this place. So situations don't change. It's people that change situation. This place will not move for you. If there is a negative thought in your mind, that's a situation. If you stay in there, you will do that thing. You have to deliberately change situation. One of the ways is to talk yourself out of that place. You have to have good friends. So. Friends that you can trust. If not, you can't win. The first principle in warfare is that for we wrestle, not I wrestle. My God, this is my class. This is my class. Aye. No, you are not. Are you following me? Yeah. For we wrestle not against flesh. If you don't have we, you can't win warfare. You can't win warfare. Only you. How? Even Jesus did the cross with the fullness of the Spirit. You want to face life alone? Jesus said, I do what I see my Father do. You want to do it? You can't do it. Oh. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. You must have that system around you. Are you with me? You call your friend. You see that? You know that thing I told you about my porn addiction? I have the urge right now. Okay, don't cut the phone because it's the phone you will use. If you cut the phone, I will kill you. Just wait there. Move outside. Take a walk. Let's talk about something else. And the gratification of not giving in to sin is so beautiful. You will do something, you will feel bad for 1 week. Meanwhile, you have an opportunity to overcome and feel happy. Why pick the inferior?